was wondering what I did with this cup. Ew, it's gross. I'd rather be on this live than the other live because the other live is weird. They need to annoying. Like they're weird. Hey y'all, I'd rather be on this live because it's more calm. The other live just blow me, bro. Hey, I'm trying to make sure. Hey, I'm trying to make sure nobody came over. Like, duh. I'm gonna eat me some green beans. What the hell? I be losing stuff. I don't know where I just put that blunt at, because it was just in here. Like, literally. Girl, where did I put that damn blunt? Okay, let me see. Let me see. You've been waiting all night long. But I can't wait to you. What you gonna do to me? Don't talk about it, be about it. Like, why do I have to do this? This is not, I don't, what the fuck? This is not the one, like, y'all making me put all of this shit back. All right, fuck it. Ew, stop dropping on me. What the fuck, bro? I found it. Bruh. Shit nasty. I don't have time for that. Like, I'm not even smoking. Leave me alone. I'm hungry as fuck. Bop, bop. Finna make me some leftovers. We got mac and cheese. Just gonna get a little bit. We got dressing. I'm just getting like 2 scoops of everything. And then we got I don't know how to cut this. This is what I need, a knife. Now, if I was to stab somebody, do you know how, like, stabbing somebody would probably be easy? Ooh, you could stab somebody with this. It's so pointy. Boom. You eating leftovers, you know it. You know it. And I've been watching this show called I Survived Life and Death. Hold on, I gotta pee. It's super good.
After the assistant
Oh, my
noticed that
bad.
the trailer had
It was on
smashed
mute.
the very
I
top,
got chicken,
something
mac and
rolled
cheese,
out of it.
and
He
dressing.
summoned Officer Gordon.
But then, as he stepped closer,
He realized it was a skull.
the discovery would not only end 5 years of rumor and speculation about the mysterious disappearance of the trailer's previous owner, it would land his wife, 45-year-old Brenda Bracci, in the middle of a murder investigation. Born in 1963, Brenda Miles grew up in Coward, where her father ran a gas station.
She learned to change tires and pump gas and do whatever.
Although she mostly grew up on the family farm.
She worked the family farm from the time she was very young, which is not unusual around here.
And it was on the farm that she learned to hunt and fish.
She was very outdoorsy.
Brenda could fish and hunt with the best of them, skin animals, she could cut firewood, I mean, she did it all.
She wasn't your normal go to the movies on Saturday night type of a girl. She was more of the mud bogging, deer hunting, catfish, fishing type of a girl.
And by high school, Brenda had become a tough, self-reliant tomboy.
Exactly.
Brenda was one of the boys.
And she basically dressed like one, too.
She usually wore her hair short.
Blue jeans and a t-shirt, no makeup.
Fatigues and camouflage and stuff from hunting and stuff.
She had a
She made the chicken sweet,
She was a hard
so I'm eating it with
worker,
Tabasco.
too. After high school, Brenda skipped college and went straight to a series of tough, labor-intensive jobs.
She had worked at a hog farm, set catfish lines.
She married twice, and by the mid-'80s, she'd had 2 children.
She had a son and a daughter.
Neither marriage worked out, though, so she struggled to get by, working the same sort of job she'd done as a teenager.
Interior and exterior house painting, hanging drywall, just basically anything that she could do to make money.
And by 2004, the 40-year-old had also gotten a job tending bars.
We had what we used to call
She says honey
little
bourbon.
small country bars.
And the bar was where Brenda met her 3rd husband. "53-year-old Randy Bracci wasn't from Coward, but he fit right in nonetheless.
Randy Bracci was a good old boy, liked to deer hunt, liked to drink beer.
That was so good.
Originally from Tennessee, he'd been a police officer in Florida.
He retired from that and went to
The sweet
the
bourbon on
And
the
he moved
chicken
to
is like,
Florence County
it's gonna make me
around
sick. So
1990,
I put
after his
Tabasco.
nearly 20-year marriage had ended in divorce.
Yeah, honey
It was a
bourbon.
new start for him, and he was looking forward to it.
Randy had come
And when
to
you
South
eat when you're
Carolina
like
to
kind
take
of
a
drunk,
job
bro,
in a
it's the
Florence
best
County
thing.
paper mill.
He worked in the
For some reason, I don't like being on my other live, bro, because it be so many trolls on there. Like when I'm doing a video, it's fine. Like if I'm doing like a video for the collective, like it's not that deep. But when I'm just on there, I'm just gonna take it as just that live is just not. It's not unless I'm gonna ignore their ass. I might as well not get on there. Not a piece of cake. Yeah. I like double fudge chocolate Decker cake. I don't want to eat no. Well, we don't have any sweets. We just have the food. My mom cooked it because she said that I didn't get to eat Thanksgiving, so she cooked it, which is pretty good. It's pretty decent, you know?
the mechanical area of the plant, worked all the overtime he could get. He was extremely dependable, made very, very good money.
Money he spent on a little place out in the country just outside Coward.
It was about 22 acres. He had a single-wide mobile home that he had purchased.
The PV River was close by. He had a boat so he could fish and hunt and do all the things that he liked to do.
And do
And
all
his
the things that he liked
led
to
him to
do.
build a close-knit circle of friends who shared his love of the outdoors.
Look at my hair, bro.
Together, piece together.
Look at it. It's like a
together.
fucking
He was so
ball
likable,
of yarn.
So personable. He had made some great friends.
He had a lot of friends.
I can run my fingers through the front, but like
And by
Probably not through the
2004,
back.
after almost 14 years in Coward, he was 53 years old and living the good old boys version of the good life.
He worked hard every day at the paper mill, and then, you know, on the
I
weekends,
think it's a
Randy and
bunch
his
of
friends,
kids
they
that
like
be coming
drinking
here
beer.
live. On
Randy
here, it'd
used
be
to have a
people that be
circuit
like,
he used
oh, I'm
to run when
5,
he
oh,
was
I'm
working. He
14,
would
oh, I'm
basically
this.
go, you know, from bar to bar.
And at one Florence County juke joint in 2004, he just happened to catch the eye
Yeah,
of the
you're right.
short-haired woman behind the bar, Brenda.
She was taking Randy, and 2 days later, they were dating.
And 3 months after that,
He brought
And 3
Brenda
months
to
after
our
that.
house and introduced her as his new wife.
I don't even think there was an engagement. They just, next thing I know, they were married.
despite the 13-year difference in their ages, the pair appeared to be a good match.
She was active high.
That was so
She liked
good.
to go hunting.
If anything, Randy's new bride was even more of a good old boy than he was.
She was known as more actually of an outdoorsman than her husband actually.
Look at the hair.
And shoot like a man.
But if Randy had found a hunting buddy,
What looks nice
Brenda
and thick?
had found something else. Security.
Randy made a good living.
What the hell are you talking about?
Where Andy also was courting her son that was living with him at the time. He was in high school.
Girl, what the hell he
Randy had
I'm getting my hair done today. It's gonna be long. Oh, my hair.
We just all get together and put a big
I have hand
sit down,
sanitizer.
maybe
Hold
go
on.
in, maybe just sit around talking.
In fact, Brenda and Randy fit so well together that his friends assumed that the couple had a bright future ahead of them.
Snapped is so funny.
But after just
They be
6
killing
months,
people on
their
here.
marriage would take a
I'm
sudden
gonna be on here.
turn. The first act in what would turn out to be a 5-year mystery.
Oh, I wanted to go to the gym today, but
911 call.
wasn't able. My husband's trying to kill me. Thank you. I like this show, but like I don't because it's so creepy. They be killing each other for nothing.
October 22nd, 2004. 40-year-old Brenda Bracci dialed 911 from her car as she raced
It's so
away
funny
from her
because I'm still
car in South
hungry.
Carolina.
Like yesterday I vomited so much and I didn't even eat. Like I didn't even like eat, bro. I'm so fucking it's like I don't know, but I took something to drink. Bitch, I got a case, you stupid fucking cunt. They're talking about some of your T-Mobile phone. Your mom is pretty too, but y'all don't like nothing alike. Uh-huh.
Home.
She said he had a hoe, a garden tool, and had tried to attack her.
According to Brenda, she had managed to fight him off with a club she kept in her car.
They country. My husband's trying to
While
kill
Brenda
me.
fled, sheriff's deputies were dispatched to the house, and they were still en route when dispatch received another 911 call from Brenda's husband, 54-year-old Randy Bracci.
911, what's the address of the emergency? My wife's trying to kill me.
Caught in a
And he
heated
talking about my
chase
wife is trying to
between
kill me.
the couple, the dispatcher tried to sort out the truth.
Did you
Right.
see her with the house? I have a tow truck. She beat me with that club.
And according According to Randy, he was lucky to be alive.
So who did it?
Where you bleeding from? Was it here?
Who was telling the truth? When Brenda
They
arrived
both
at the
called
Howard
talking about
police
something they
station
trying to
a few
kill
minutes
me.
later, it was clear that she'd been in a violent encounter.
She was covered with blood.
But how much of the blood was Brenda's? For a supposedly brutal attack, her injuries were minor.
She had a cut on her thumb.
A small laceration. And that was the only trauma. She had nothing else.
And when the investigators asked her why Randy might try to kill her, she had little to say.
She said, I don't know. We were going to the bank, turned around, went back home, and the next thing I knew,
Really?
he was trying to kill me.
But if that was how it happened, when
7
sheriff's
years is a long
deputies arrived
time.
at the couple's trailer, it appeared that Randy's plan had backfired horribly.
So who killed who?
Massive.
He had facial lacerations. He had head trauma.
The left eye
She beat his
was
ass.
fractured severely.
When he was transported to a hospital in nearby Lake City, the doctors said he had been lucky.
A little bit this way or that way, that he would have been dead.
He had been beaten to within an inch of his life.
In his statement, Randy told the investigators that the whole thing had started early on the morning of the altercation, when he'd stopped off to run a few errands on his way home from working the graveyard shift at the paper mill.
He had gone to the drugstore to pick up a prescription, and his debit card was denied.
Randy said that when he checked with his credit union, not only was his checking account empty, there was a shocking discrepancy in the couple's savings account, too.
He thought he might have had, 20, 30 grand or something like that.
Is that him?
And he didn't have a whole lot in there. It was less than 1,000.
Randy said he'd been furious about the missing money.
He went home and said, I need you to go to the credit union with me.
He wanted to take Brenda to straighten that out and see what she knew about it, because she would be the only other person that had access to his account.
But as they were
See,
driving
relationships
to the
are wild.
credit
Like, you got access to
Brenda
my
starts
account.
complaining of some stomach pain. Says she needs to go home right away. They turn the car around and go back home.
Once back at the trailer, Randy said he'd gotten out of the car and leaned up against the
My hair is
fender,
kind of dry,
waiting
though.
for Brenda.
That's when she attacked Randy Bracci.
According to Randy, Brenda had slipped out of the back door of the trailer and snuck up on him from behind.
Got hit on the head, went down on his knees, and he said it almost knocked him out.
Randy claimed that Brenda had hit him with the small wooden club he kept in his vehicle, a tire thumper.
Tire thumper is something they're used by truck drivers. Just pop in the tires. They can tell by the sound, if that tire is underinflated or what.
It also
So how long
makes
have
a
you been
handy
alive?
weapon.
Because that's damn near 40 years
Louisville's delivered baseball bat.
He'd been
in a relationship.
and never been hit like that by a grown man.
Stunned by the blow, Randy said all he could do was
Oh.
stagger to his feet and try to escape from Brenda's vicious attack.
She was swinging wildly, is what he
I'm gonna have
said.
to
She
blow
was
dry it a little
taking
bit more.
blows from all different directions.
And as he got near the trailer,
Got close enough to the tool shed.
I have to wet it a little bit and then blow dry it.
Sitting beside it, and he was able to grab the hoe.
Randy said grabbing the garden tool had saved his life.
He was able to keep her back. Was what
So we're eating leftovers for dinner.
Randy's story was drastically different from his wife's. But when the investigators checked Randy's bank records, they found the couple's accounts had been drained by a long series of cash withdrawals.
We're not talking $25, $50, $75. We're talking $300 today, $425 tomorrow, $300 the next day.
Everything was consistent with what Randy
She was trying to
was
see this nigga Mooney.
And when the investigators interviewed several of the couple's friends, they revealed where the money was likely going. Brenda was gambling it away.
Come to find out, she had an addiction to video poker.
At the time in South Carolina, video poker was legal. And it was
Thank
in every
you.
gas station.
You're
and convenience
kind.
store. That could certainly be an easy way to spend a lot of money quickly.
But did that mean Randy was telling the truth? Or was it possible that he'd attacked Brenda in a rage about the missing money? The investigators didn't think so, based on his initial 911 call.
So what, the kid was
You can hear the fear in his voice.
Her story just didn't hold up.
So at the end of the day, the Florence County Sheriff's Department took Brenda into custody.
Brenda looks like a
Brenda turned
sociopath.
herself in.
Charged with assault and battery with intent to kill, Brenda spent the next few days in jail.
So how long do they give it to be in jail for that?
Bond and got her out.
Randy certainly didn't pay it. In fact, he'd gone to the courthouse and gotten an order of protection against her.
A restraining order saying Brenda couldn't be around him.
And if she was convicted of the assault charges, chances were she wouldn't be around him for a long time.
Assault battery with intent to kill. Carried at the time up to 20 years.
Me too.
In prison.
Once out of jail,
Hey,
Brenda
Sturdy.
moved in with family.
She went to stay
It was
with
just
her
a phase,
sister,
man.
who had a
Yesterday was a
large
shitty day.
farm there in Coward.
Meanwhile, Randy continued to live in the couple's trailer and started taking steps to end his brief marriage to Brenda.
He had contacted an attorney and that he was going to go forward with a divorce.
Randy was moving on and life was good.
But how far would he go? On November 27th, a month after the assault, the chief investigator got another phone call, but not from Randy.
I got a call from Randy's best friend, and he said he was concerned about Randy because they couldn't find him.
I went twice, knocked on the door, nobody come to go.
The investigators couldn't reach him either.
I called him a couple times, never got an answer back. Went down to the house on Sunday. Didn't appear to be anyone home.
Randy also failed
gotta
to show
wash
up
it.
for work at the paper mill.
He was not the kind of guy who would just blow off going to work, at least not without calling saying, hey, I'm sick or something happened.
Given his violent encounter with Brenda just a month earlier, some of his friends immediately feared the worst.
Randy, he would tell us, no, she meant to kill me, and I'm scared to death. She's gonna do it.
He had seen her field dress a deer. He knew what she was capable of.
Bro, all the
In fact,
girls I'm
Randy
the
had
only
been
girl
so
in that
afraid
lives
of
in my
Brenda
house now.
that it offered his family one faint glimmer of hope about his disappearance.
Maybe he's just jumped on a plane and left.
But then, a few days after he disappeared,
Randy's rodeo was found at Bluffs Landing, which is a boat landing, for people putting in and out of the river.
however, there was no sign of Randy.
It basically looked like somebody had driven the car there, stopped, put it in park, and walked away.
Coming up, the case grows cold.
There was the possibility that Randy was never going to be found.
Because this
And
girl moved
investigators
out
turn up
that
the
was
heat.
living there.
By 2009, it had been 5 years since Brenda Bracci had been charged with assaulting her husband outside their Coward, South
Yeah, it was
Carolina
like
home
3.
in October
But they
of
moved out.
2004.
She attacked Randy with a wooden tire thumper that the truck drivers used to test their tires.
She was looking at doing 15 or 20 years on assault and battery with intent to kill him.
But the case had never gone to trial. A month after her
Yeah.
arrest, while she was out on bail,
I'm not really worried
Randy
about it because I
had
really stay to
disappeared.
myself, so it's not
Kinda
really a
like
big
he just
deal.
fell off the face of the earth.
His vehicle was later discovered at the PD River at DeWitt's Bluff Landing.
there had been no sign of Randy, despite an exhaustive search.
We did a large-scale search with divers on the river. in both
Basically.
directions.
The authorities also searched Randy's trailer, top to bottom.
It was a single-wide trailer that had metal underpinning around it. We peeled the underpinning back and looked with flashlights, didn't see anything.
And the entire community helped search the rest of Randy's 22 acres.
There was times it'd be over 100 people.
The sheriff's office helped organize these people to go inch by inch over acres of property.
The investigators even brought in cadaver dogs and ground penetrating radar.
We didn't find any evidence of any human remains.
And by the end of 2005, after a year of fruitless searches, the case had grown cold.
There was the possibility that Randy was never going to be found.
Naturally, nearly everyone assumed that Brenda was behind her estranged husband's disappearance.
From the start.
Okay,
there was
have a
strong
good day.
suspicion
Probably finna get off here
that
too.
Brenda had murdered